વાલા વિદ્યાર્થી મિત્રો, આજે આપણે વાત કરવાના છે સૌથી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ પેપર સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ 10નું, અને એમાં પણ ક્વેશ્ચન પેપર કયું છે? 2 છે. ઇંગ્લિશ સબ્જેક્ટનું છે અને ઇંગ્લિશ મીડિયમનું છે. ફર્સ્ટ લેંગ્વેજ પેપર છે, રાઈટ? ફર્સ્ટ લેંગ્વેજ પેપર સંપૂર્ણ સોલ્યુશન આપણે પ્રશ્ન નંબર 2નો જોવાના છે. ચલો, વધારે સમય ના લેતા આપણે શરૂઆત કરી દઈએ. સૌથી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ વસ્તુ, તમે કઈ શાળામાં અભ્યાસ કરો છો તે કોમેન્ટ સેક્શનમાં અમને જણાવી દેજો. ચલો, પ્રશ્ન નંબર 1 જે છે, ઇન હિઝ ચાઇલ્ડહુડ નેલ્સન મંડેલા વોઝ ફ્રી ટુ. તો કેનથી ફ્રી હતા? ઓલ ઓફ 3, રાઈટ? ચલો આગળ જોઈએ. ક્વેશ્ચન નંબર 2, રાઇડિંગ ધ બ્રોડ બેક એન્ડ સ્લો મૂવિંગ bulls is a view by the Nelson Mandela. તો gesture of freedom. Nelson Mandela began to hunger for the freedom when? ક્યારે? Both A or B. Means he began to learn that his boyhood freedom was an illusion, and he discovered as a young man that his freedom had already been taken from him. Fourth, as a young man in Johannesburg, Nelson Mandela yearned for such freedom as not to be obstructed in a lawful life. ફિલ ઇન ધ બ્લેન્ક જોઈએ તો બ્લેન્કમાં આપણે ચૂઝ કરેલા જ છે ઓલરેડી. ધ નેક્સ્ટ ડે ઇટ વોઝ ડ્રિઝલિંગ. નેક્સ્ટ ડે વોઝ ઇઝ અ ડ્રિઝલિંગ. પેગી હુ રેડ અમ્બ્રેલા નેચરલી, અને ટ્રેક, રાઈટ? રેલ રોડ ઇઝ અ ટ્રેક. આગળ જોઈએ તો 9 નંબરનો ક્વેશ્ચનનો આન્સર આપણે જોઈએ. 9 નંબરના ક્વેશ્ચનનો આન્સર, વંડા વોઝ teased every day by her classmate after school hour. They used to make a fun of her dress and her name. One day, try to all the teasing and turning, she claimed of having 100 dress and 60 pair of shoes, but nobody believed her. 10 નંબરનો આન્સર જોઈએ. Mandela felt the privilege to be the host to the nation of the world because not too long ago the South African were considered outlaw. He thus thanked all the international leaders for having come to witness his investiture as a president, since this event could be considered as a common victory for justice, peace, and human dignity. 11 number answer. The British airline to the London would not fly animals, so the Maxwell booked a flight to Paris on another airline and from there to London. The airline insisted that Mizzy should be packed into a box not more than 8 inches square. Mizzy was transported to the England in the box, and which was kept on the floor at a writer feet. 12 number. Wally saw a young cow tail high in the air running very fast right in the middle of the road in front of the bus. The driver sounded his horn again and again so that the cow moved away, but the more he honked, the more frightened animal became, and the faster it galloped. This is all seemed very funny to Wally, and she laughed and laughed till there were tears in her eyes. ઓરનો ક્વેશ્ચન જોઈએ. Different kind of the bread are the important during the different occasion. The bolognese had to be prepared during the Christmas and other festival. The mother used to prepare sandwich on the occasion of their daughter engagement. So the baker furence was essential in the traditional Goan village. ચલો 13 નંબરમાં જઈએ હવે. As described in the last two stanzas, the tiger is locked in a concreted cell in the zoo. His abounding strength is also imprisoned, and however the strong he is, he finds himself helpless and here. 14 number no question answer. The last two lines of the poem suggest the helplessness of the tiger. He has a brilliant bright eyes to look even in the dark, but here they are no use. He keeps the starting at a brilliant star with his brilliant eyes. Perhaps He is asking heaven why he has been imprisoned. 15 number no. Still reach like a voice into the room. તો તમને આન્સર મળશે સ્મિલી, રાઈટ? આઈડિયા આવી ગયો તમને? ચલો. બટ મસ્ટેડ ફિલ્ડ વિથ ટેરિફ ફિયર્સ. તો તમને આન્સર મળશે એની માટેનો ટ્રાન્સફર્ડ એપિથેટ. હાલ જોઈએ તો 17 નંબરનો ક્વેશ્ચનનો આન્સર આપણે જોઈએ. The poet was feel depressed and the hopeless, so was not in a good mood. He was standing under the hemlock tree. Suddenly, a crow shook dust of snow on his. The small and simple incident changed his mood. He realized the fact and he was spoiling his time, decided to enjoy the remaining part of the days. 18 number. The chameleon is a garden lizard and is a expert at a camouflage. It changes its color as per the surrounding. These abilities camouflage help in the saving itself from the poacher, and the chameleon does not have a ear or wings. 19. Amanda yearned for the some freedom so that she could enjoy her growing year. Amanda is like most of the teenagers who want to have their own private space. It is true that some facial condition and the tutoring is necessary to develop people as better person, but it is equally true that everyone should get some time to enjoy the bliss of freedom. ઓરમાં જોઈએ. The animal are the pleased and self-sufficient, complex, and the simple, unlike human, they do not worry about their condition, and sins nor do they make others sick. Discussing their duties to God, they are not demanded with the main of the owning thing, so they are superior to the human being. 20 number answer. Noodle avoid offending the think tank while the correcting his mistake by the presenting his own thought, but the referring to them as being no particular importance. Whenever he had to say something contrary to what think tank said, he would do this. In this way, he would correct think tank error without making think tank feel that he was being the corrected. 21. The arrival of the stranger at an inn in a winter was in itself stranger occurrence. Miss Hall and the landlord of wife made every effort to be friendly with the stranger, but the griffin had no desire to talk. Told her that his reason for the coming to Lapping was a desire for the solitude. He did not wish to be disturbed in his work beside an accident had affected his face. His desire for the solitude, his uncommon appearance, the strange habit, and the irritable temper all made Mr. Hall find the scientist eccentric. 22. Ma'ams Lucille is a young, pretty, ordinary but discontented woman. She is so humble background but the dream of the risks and the comfort. She is proud of her beauties and want to be admire her merge and resources are not enough to satisfy her expensive craving, making her angry all the time. Or જોઈએ 22માં a hack driver at the station who called himself Bill Mangunuson friend his. He told the lawyer that he knew Lutkins and the would help to in finding him. Bill took him to all the place where the Lutkins was known to the hangout, and he took her the lawyer to the fridge shop and the Lutkin play lots of poker and the Gustapper barber shop. They took Gray the barber shop to the board room and the several other place before finally taking him the Lutkin mother frame. However, Ollie Lutkin was not founded. આગળ જોઈએ તો 22 પછીના ક્વેશ્ચનનો આન્સર આપણે જોઈએ. સેક્શન સી ગ્રામર પોર્શન. તો વિથ ધ ડોક્યુમેન્ટ જોઈએ તો એરર છે વિથ, અને ના આપણે કરેક્ટ કરવાનું છે ફોર્મ. હોનરેબલ છે તો ના હોનરેબલની જગ્યાએ આપણે હોનર. વોઝ છે તો ઇટ વોઝની જગ્યાએ તમારે ઇટ, રાઈટ. વંશ છે તો ના તમારે વંશ, અને એન્ડ છે ના બટ, અને માય છે ના માઇન તમારે યુઝ કરવાનું છે. 28 પછી આપણે જોઈએ તો 30 નંબર 29 થી આપણે જોઈએ તો 29માં તમારે ફિલ ઇન ધ બ્લેન્કમાં જે તમારે આન્સર જોઈએ છે આફ્ટર, રાઈટ. 30માં તમને હાઉ, 31માં તમે જુઓ તો આઉટ ઓફ, 32નો આન્સર તમને મળશે વિધાઉટ, 33નો તમને આન્સર મળશે ફ્રોમ, અને 34નો તમને આન્સર મળશે ઓર. ચલો આગળ જોઈએ અને વાત કરીએ આગલા કરેક્શનની. તો તમારે જે કરેક્ટ કરવાનું છે એ તમારી સામે છે. તમારે એક અહીંયા કરેક્શન કરવાનું છે, તમારે એક કરેક્શન અહીંયા ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક અને કોમા સાથે, અને એક કરેક્શન તમારે અહીંયા કરવાનું છે. આગળ જોઈએ તો 39ના ક્વેશ્ચનનો આન્સર આપણે જોઈએ. 39નો આન્સર જોઈએ તો નટાલિયા ટોલ્ડ લોમો that she had noticed that those hunter argues most who knew least. Lomo requested the Natalia to be silent and told that his heart was going to peace and asked her to shut up. 40 નંબરનો આન્સર જોઈએ તો ઇનસાઇડ ધ ક્લાઉડ એવરીથિંગ વોઝ સડનલી બ્લેક. તો ક્વેશ્ચન ટેગ યુઝ કરવાનું છે તમારે. તો ક્વેશ્ચન ટેગ કયું થશે? વોઝન્ટ ઇટ. I wrote the 3 pages Mr. Kissing had assigned me. So the 3 pages I had been assigned by Mr. Kissing were written by me. The fact was too hard to believe. To remove કરવાનું છે તો the fact was so hard to that it could not be a believe. Banking was in need a profitable profession in the old day. તો exclamatory mark what a profitable profession banking was in those day. અને લાસ્ટ આપણે જોઈએ તો the operation and the alike are the robbed of their humanity. So not only the oppressor but also the oppressor are robbed of their humanity. સેક્શન ડી જોઈએ તો સેક્શન ડીમાં આપણે શરૂઆત કરીશું 49 નંબરના ક્વેશ્ચનથી. એની પહેલાં આપણે 45 નંબરનો જે ક્વેશ્ચન છે એને આપણે પહેલાં સોલ્વ આઉટ કરીશું, રાઈટ. 45 I will show you, right. I will show you later. 45નો આન્સર જોઈએ તો ઇન્ડિયા ઇઝ ધ ઓનલી કન્ટ્રી ઇન ધ વર્લ્ડ ટુ કંટ્રોલ ઇટ્સ પર હેડ કન્ઝપ્શન ઓફ પેટ્રોલ બાય ઇન્ક્રીઝિંગ યુઝિંગ ઓફ સ્કૂટર. 46 ધ ટુ વ્હીલર is the quickest and the most flexible means of the transportation in the town and cities. Also it has a lower pollution rate than a car. 47 it is only the two-wheeler that can be travels the unsurfaced road which account for 65% of our total road length. The two-wheeler industry has grown by the 260% during the last 10 years and the average growth of 26% per annum. The writer rightly described this growth as a phenomenal. 49 નો આન્સર જોઈએ. Another expression for the book of fat is the future or the coming time. God hidden from the animal what men know and the from man what angle know. 51 as the lamb does not know that it is going to be slaughtered soon, it keep on skipping, playing and grazing merrily in the flowering meadow. It also licked the hand of the butcher who is about to slaughter it. 52 God has been kind as he has blessing man and animal with ignorance of the futures. 52 53 54 અને સેક્શન ઈ જો જોતો હોય તો કોમેન્ટ સેક્શનમાં કોમેન્ટ કરજો, તો તમને નેક્સ્ટ વિડીયોમાં મળી જશે. થેન્ક યુ ફોર વોચિંગ.